prepares things. The noise levels begin to rise. And it's going to be Bordeaux kicking off from right to left. Matteo Garcia has ball in hand, the 21-year-old fly half. 7th appearance of the season. The France under-20 fly half sets the ball in flight, and we are underway. And the ball well taken by Romain Briat immediately. Adam Coleman getting stuck in, being dragged along there as Stade Francais forwards roll forward and collect the first penalty with that rolling maul brought to ground illegally. There's Thomas Charabat. Terrific take from Briat. Given great support by the by his forwards. He's got some real weight alongside him. Run you through the two teams, just having a look at the forwards. Stade Francais with Abramishvili, Ivaldi and Gomez Cadella in the front row. Azago, Haile Fanua in the second row. Makalu, Briat and Habel Koufna in the back row. Bordeaux Begles, by contrast, have Boniface, Lamotte, Tamefuna, Petty and Coleman, Veigne, Diaby and Tatafu. And now the ball hiked upfield. It's well collected by Sekou Makalu, who likes to stretch his legs, get the ball moving. Stade Francais with it once again. It's fed out by Weber. The referee wants him to get on with it. Weber, former All Black, with a hoof over the top. Immediately, Bordeaux looking to counter-attack. Oh, in goes the sizable figure of Ben Tamefuna. Neat little feed. Romain Burros looking for a way through. He's getting a little bit of help from Diaby. And now it's the turn of the Bordeaux forwards to start marching towards the Stade Francais line. Doesn't quite go for them this time. The put-in is going to go to the visitors. This is where it didn't quite work there for Segond. Just throwing the ball behind Kylian Hamdawi. So Stade Francais shaping up nicely in these early stages. Pity about that pass going astray, but showing good intent. They've only won twice on the road so far this season. They won at Perpignan, their first away game of the season, and then they won again at Lyon. They've lost 3 others. So 7 of their first 12 are at home. Of course, this will be the midpoint. Won't decide anything. Still an awful lot of rugby to be played before we get down to the real sharp end, when there's the hustle and bustle of teams trying desperately to get into the top 6 and make those end-of-season playoffs. Karim Ghazal on the touchline, conducting affairs up in the stand. Laurent Lebitte. You've also got Yannick Brou up there for Bordeaux. Free kick given against Hugo Boniface. Segond launches the ball high. Burros is underneath it, takes that really well. Well played, Romain Boniface. And into touch he goes. So Bordeaux Begles, without 6 internationals, all in the backs. And it's quite a potent strike force. When you think about it, both wings, Damien Penaud and Louis Biarri. The halfbacks, Maxime Lucu and Mathieu Jalibert. And then 2 centres, Nicolas Depoter and Yoram Moefama. All of them away. But still there's a strike force in the Bordeaux ranks. Well taken by Sekou. Sekou Makalou. Coleman in there, you can see, with the green on his head guard. Wearing number 5, Adam Coleman, former Wallaby. Another high ball. This one goes a little bit loose. Bounces kindly for Stade Francais on the charge. Goes Weber, but called back. Almost up and away. Medoshwe Tambwe not able to claim the high ball there. It was Makalou with the take. Challenge came in on him from Hamdawi, which knocked him out of the way. Both challenging for the ball, so a fair rugby incident, says the ref. And now, good opportunity for Stade Francais. They had the put in. Weber has ball in hand. His debut against Racing, playing his 7th game since his arrival, Brad Weber. Ball is there, the penalty is won as the Stade Francais pack grits his teeth and gets to work. Joris Segond claims the ball, and this will be first kick at goal. First chance of points for the visitors. Hugo Boniface, the loose head for Bordeaux Begles, having a little bit of a rough opening patch here up against Francisco Gomez Cudella, the Argentine. Segond. Curls it beautifully. It's through the posts, and Stade Francais are in the lead. 3 points to 0. And a big smile from Karim Ghazal. Early days, still plenty of rugby. It's only 3-0. Well, number 11 here. On this side, you just saw Maël Moustin making his first start. He's 20 years old. Born and brought up in Martinique. Getting his opportunity now in the top 14. Weber peels the ball back once more. Segond puts his weight behind that one, sends it a long way upfield. Roman Bourros, though, collects nicely, and a chance now for Bordeaux to counter-attack. Tatafu taking it in, can't get away from Roman Briat. Feeding the ball wide. Bourros, the link man for Tapawi. And it's turned over. Sekou Makalou doing the damage. Abramishvili playing scrum half on that occasion. Azago driving the ball in. Brad Weber back in position now. Kick coming up. Over the top he goes and doesn't get a great deal of distance on that one. And it's comfortable. Well, should have been comfortable for Paul Abadi. He was lucky that one bounced backwards. Running into trouble, Maxime Lamotte. Keeps the ball alive. And away goes the Japanese international Tatafu. Back it comes once more. Abadi collects.
Stop!
Drills the ball upfield. Segond this time to use the boot. And he finds touch. It's good work from Tapoe. But turned over by that man, Sekou Makalu. Overlooked by the France squad, by Fabien Galtier for France's Six Nations, but Makalu, such a powerful player. If the game opens up, if there's a little bit of space, he is one to exploit it. He's a terrific sevens player as well. Up goes Segon. Takes the full force of Bastien Vergne. Weber over the top, straight into touch. Leo Barrett, I think, trying to claim something here. I think he's going to get away with it.
C'est une image claire, mais non.
Barry reckoned there was a fingertip, a flick of a Bordeaux fingertip on that. Weber also saying it, but no dice, says the ref. Back he comes for Bordeaux now. Driving through the... Oh, this is super stuff. It's with Tamifuna. The mighty Tongan brought down, but now there's a little bit of zip to the way Bordeaux are going about things. They've just moved up a gear through the wrong side, I think, is Stéphane Ahmed. Bordeaux still coming. Little dink over the top from Bourros, but that's gone out. And back they come.
Deux fautes là-bas, 11 ici, 8.
The penalty awarded.
8 ici, 11 là-bas. Dans la zone de plaquage. On perturbe le demi-mêlée. Ici ou là-bas?
Well, not surprising. It was just that little change of pace from Bordeaux Begles.
Ici, vous êtes dans la zone. Touchez le ballon. Voilà.
Harbel Kufner going in with a bit of a shoulder there. A lovely break. Oh, my word, that was the break initially from Tavita Tatafu, and then it was Ben Tamifuna who went on the rampage. Like, oh. You really don't want him charging at you like that. Lining up the penalty. Through it goes. 3 points to Mateo Garcia. Gets him off the mark today. And it's all level at 3 points all. Good take by Garcia and a clearance. Stade Francais looking to peg Bordeaux back in their own 22. And succeeding at the moment. They've managed to get outside, but not by much. And it's Stade Francais with the line out. Michele Ivaldi got a decent throw. He's got Briat, he's got Makalu. Goes for Makalu. Closing up the corridor, and Stade Francais penalised, but that's not a particularly good effort. Oh dear, Hamdawi did okay, but not quite sure what Leo Barry was doing now. In Somerset, we'd say he started thinking of apples just at the wrong moment. That was not the most difficult opportunity for Leo Barry. Morgan Parra looking down from the Stade Francais box, part of the coaching team now. Former France scrum half. Spent most of his career at Clermont, of course. Joined Stade Francais for a final season last season, and then stayed in Paris as a coach. In the meantime, they also have Rory Cocotte on the bench, 37 years old. He and Parra are pretty much of an age. And would have been in a few France squads together, I suspect. Squeeze time. The advantages with Bordeaux, and they get another penalty. A little bit of payback from the forwards. And this time, I think it was Gomez Cadella who was penalised. Not hearing the referee too clearly at this end. Chance for Garcia to line up a second shot at goal. In front. 45 points to his name before this match, so he's got 3 to his name already. This will take him past the half century for the season in top 14. It's beautifully struck perfectly down the middle. 3 points. Bordeaux are in the lead. 6 points to 3. But it's just gone a bit flat for Stade Francais. They've been working it well, haven't taken their chances, and now Bordeaux looking to make the most of it. Once again, the ball drilled forward, drilled deep. This time Barre takes the ball cleanly, begins the counter-attack. Looking for a gap, doesn't make it, but the ball coming back for Weber. Little jink inside from Lester Etienne, usually to be found on the wing, but last few games he's played in the centre. Done pretty well. Barry again feeds Macalou. Macalou has to hold on there. It was good tackle from Tamboué. Weber has it. And it's with Ivaldi. Takes the full force of Adam Coleman, but lays the ball back. Stade Francais not getting anywhere very quickly at the moment. A charge down, and this once again with Taumifuna. And Bordeaux have the chance to attack once more. Boros trying to open up a gap. It's not there for him. Tapoe, back it comes once more. Nice, quick hands. Boniface has it. Abadi feeds again. Taumifuna, he's loving this. Absolutely loving it, the Tongan. A little pass inside, neatly done by Guido Petti. Now, is there a little gap opening up? There is indeed. It's with Pablo Uberti. There's going to be space out wide, and this could be a first try for Maël Moustin. He's held up just short of the line, the 20-year-old from Martinique. The advantage is with Bordeaux. They've got the touchdown. The try has been awarded. They are going to check on the video, but that looks like the first try of the afternoon for Bordeaux. And the first try in the top 14 for Maël Moustin. All the way from Martinique, from the Rugby Club de Diamant. Great work from the winger. It looked as though he was held up. Uberti and Tapoe setting him up. Well, not quite sure how the ball got to the line. He was held up short of the line, but a try has been awarded, and already Garcia is lining up the conversion. I'm not sure he's got that. Just floating away from the posts. So a fail there for Garcia.
L'action, moi je ne perçois pas de problème particulier, pas d'obstruction, rien du tout. Pour moi tout est bon. Ok.
Well, was it in fact? I'm not sure it was Moustin who came through there for the try. Like one of the big guys collecting and going through.
Bordeaux, on y va? Pas de réunion?
Well, Bordeaux lead by 11 points to 3. And they're beginning to flex their muscles now.
On retient un joueur qui passe à travers l'alignement de manière légale.
A little bit of an offside. Getting in front of the player. Guido Petty, a man pinged.
Il y a un joueur ici qui passe de manière légale à travers l'alignement.
And a chance for Stade Francais to grapple back 3 points.
Finances can sometimes feel a bit puzzling. Maybe it's that confusing car insurance policy, or working out the right protection for your health, home and family, or feeling unsure if your pension is on the right path. Aviva can help make these conundrums click. Helping solve your financial puzzles? It takes Aviva.
When you share a hotel room with your kid, you also share a bedtime with your kid. But if you get an Airbnb, you get to pick your own bedtime.
Hello, Britain. At Benenden Health, we've got you, with affordable private healthcare for everyone.
Affordable? We like affordable.
You'll love this then, Ros. It's just £12.80 per person per month.
Oi, hang on.
What's the...
No catch, Angelo. Clearly.
Can anyone join?
Everyone's welcome, Sam. No one's excluded. 850,000 people are already with us. So whoever you are...
Britain, we've got you.
Hey, that's my line. Benenden Health. Healthcare done different.
87.
Ahoy! I'd like a parking permit for this here vehicle.
One moment, sir.
Ooh. Working or retired from the public sector or civil service? It's time for fun with Boundless. Free entry to attractions, discounts in restaurants, and hundreds of other things to do in your free time. Join today. Visit boundless.co.uk.
How do monthly donations change lives? They helped us invent tests that caught her cancer early, developed radiotherapy so he could find his strength again, and helped double cancer survival in the UK. Your monthly donations keep us researching month in, month out, so more people will hear.
It's gone.
Together, we are beating cancer. Donate monthly at cruk.org/donate.
Health isn't someday in the future, it's now. It's same-day GP appointments, physio without GP referrals, cancer testing, scans and diagnosis fast. Questions for an expert at any hour about anything. Support that lasts for as long as it takes. Feeling your best every day starts today. Call or go online now for your health insurance quote.
I love this car. But what if it gets pranked? By an unpredictable, unfriendly, uninsured driver? Can I actually do this? Oh, yes. I can do this.
What's that, love?
Said, let's do this.
Enjoy the leap with Churchill.
What a start from that man out. Tamafuna.
C'était le 3 à Cédric, je crois, non? Ouais.
Over she goes. Second on target for Stade Francais. 11 points to 6. They trail, or at least some forward momentum. So Tevita Tatafu with that opening try for Bordeaux Begles. And they're worthy of their lead. Weber collects, feeds. Stade Francais looking to build from inside their own 22. And over the top goes Weber. Oh, Karim Ghazal was smiling not so long ago. Not looking so happy now. The sun is out at the Stade Del Mar. Beautiful sight. Crisp day. That one's gone a little bit wonky, but it's well taken. Bordeaux looking to build. Abadi feeds. Diaby on the drive. Good pick up from Hugo Boniface. Petit, the link man, and again, away they go. This time it's Tapue who creates the gap. Little knock on, though, from Abadi. And Ben Tapue has been making his mark. Because of all the international calls, I mentioned the 6 players who are missing. Of course, players like Tapue and Huberti have had plenty of rugby. It's Tapue's 8th appearance of the season, his 8th start. Huberti playing in his 11th. The 2 centres, so getting plenty of action. Mateo Garcia at fly half, less experienced. So in spite of those call-ups, there's a sizable injury list as well for Bordeaux Begles. Kane Douglas amongst them. Sipili Falatea, of course, would have been with the France squad had he not been injured. But injuries are a way of life for all rugby clubs. A little bit of a timeout. And the chance to settle. Stade Francais have the put in, which they will be relieved about, but still they need to be on their toes here, taking backward steps at this point. Would not be good. That's their 22.
Flexion. Lié.
On this side, Hugo Boniface up against Francisco Gomez Cudella. Oh, the scrum twisting, turning, popping. And the penalty awarded to Stade Francais. And it was Boniface who was penalised for going in a little bit sideways. Hence the pop-up of Gomez Cudella. Segond with the clearance. And Stade Francais can relax just a little bit, not too much. A win today for Stade Francais will put them up into second. But a defeat, and they could slip down, well, could slip out of the top 6. It's so tightly bunched. The top 8 separated by 10 points.
Non, il est court, il est dedans. Ils ont formé le ruck existe toujours.
Webb over the top.
Sur l'avant. Renvoyé par les Roses.
Oh, and that's well taken. Stade Francais, it's Macalou. Macalou collects, but illegally, says the referee. Oh, a little bit of pushy-shovey going on. And Bordeaux are on the charge. Boros is chasing after it. Oh, this could be another try, but Boros is over. And that is a second try for Bordeaux Begles. Wonderful piece of quick thinking from the home side, taking the penalty quickly. Boros chased it down. Had some joy with the kick ahead. And the second try was marked. Macalou involved in a little bit of a dust-up earlier. It'll be interesting. He was definitely shoved in the back. Whether the referee will come back and look, I'm not sure. Well, that was Macalou punching the ball forward. Then he went on the charge. This was the kick ahead. Boros did brilliantly. Great effort from him. Second try of the season for Romain Boros. Meanwhile, this was all kicking off back at the start.
Ok, donc il n'y a rien de plus. Et ça ne vaut pas qu'on annule un essai. Pour ça, il n'y a rien de particulier. On est d'accord sur la validité de l'essai. Cédric, tu avais une bonne...
Well, referee Thomas Charabard just chatting with Cédric Marchand, the video ref.
Sur ce qu'on a ici, il y a un accrochage sans gravité là-bas qui n'empêche pas la validité de l'essai. L'essai, il est marqué. Pour le moment,
the referee telling Jeremy Ward that it was nothing of any significance, didn't affect play. Hugo Boniface, it's a little ruffle of his hair. The try stands.
Sur le point de marque, tu as quelque chose, Cédric? Parce que moi, je ne le vois pas. Tu veux qu'on le...
Well, Garcia with a chance to add another couple. And this is turning into a very good half for Bordeaux Begles. This time, I think he swung it inside the post. He has. 2 more to the total. 18 points to 6. Bordeaux Begles lead. Karim Ghazal is not a happy man. Well, it was quick thinking from Bordeaux. You've got to give them credit for that. And Stade Francais caught napping. Now, Tambwe. Big drive in from Tamifuna.
Stop.
Now, was that a head collision? The referee stopping it. The mighty oak that is Tamifuna, taking one to the head there. Well, it's against Michele Ivaldi. Again, it's that difficult decision. It really wasn't deliberate from Ivaldi. Tamifuna was going lower and lower. It was certainly illegal as the rules stand. But the referee quite right, no cards needed on this occasion. And a nice touch from Matteo Garcia. Good steal from Stade Francais. Leo Barre feeds. Segond with the boot. Boros collects.
Stop.
And sends it back with a little bit of interest. Segond again. Oop. Not trusting Hamdawi this time. Goes for the up and under. Oh, Hamdawi with the little knock on. It comes back for Diaby. Feeds Garcia. And he sends it down towards Barre.
Stop.
Well, who says French rugby's all about flair? They like the boot as well in the top 14. That one finally goes into touch.
Allez Ben, énergie, énergie. Allez, allez. Allez Guido, énergie, énergie Guido. Allez Guido, allez là. Allez,
Guido Petty, wearing number 4, being urged to show lots of energy. Romain Briat takes it. Didn't look particularly straight. The crowd not liking it, but the referee says play on. Good hold up. That's really good defence from Coleman. And again, a little bit of a dust up. Tempers flying around the edges here. A little bit unnecessary. Pierre-Henri Azago wearing 4. There are smiles as well. Well, this is a hard-fought contest. Stade Francais may be trailing by 18 points to 6. They may be viewed in the wilds as a fancy Dan team from the capital. I don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting a little bit in the gutter. It was good work. It was terrific defence from Bordeaux. Macalou gets the knockback. And this time, the penalty given against Halefonua. Illegal contact. Sorry, Habel Kufner. My apologies, not Halefonua. Habel Kufner playing his 100th match for Stade Francais today. Would hope to have something more to show for it than this. Garcia with the opportunity of another 3 points. Through he goes. And UBB lead by 21 points to 6. Segond. Feeding Ahmed. Abel Kufner to Makalou. Looks to set off down the touchline. He's not getting anywhere particularly quickly. Back it comes. Barry throwing a long pass outside to Jeremy Ward. Well, outside, reckon there were a few hands in there, which shouldn't have been, but Stade Francais got away with it. Hamdawi is scragged. Nice little inside pass for Weber. The whistle goes. Referee saying it was a forward pass.
Moi, ce que je perçois ici, donc il y a un déblayage du joueur rose qui amène le joueur Bordeaux.
Déblayage légal.
Un déblayage légal. Le joueur rose est au sol.
Ouais.
Le joueur Bordeaux est sur le joueur rose et met avec le bout des doigts une baffe au visage.
Could be
Rose au sol.
a little bit of trouble here.
Touche le visage. En tout cas, il y a bien le geste.
Stade Francais player on the deck, given a little slap or a punch by a Bordeaux player.
Sur l'accrochage ici, numéro 8, main ouverte au visage. Je veux pas de choses comme ça, pénalité.
Well, Tatafu is penalised. And back they come. He's not having another look. So the touch judge reckons it wasn't overly serious, but it was illegal. Segond fires the ball into touch, and now Stade Francais have a great opportunity.
Arrêt du temps, changement. 5, c'est bon, il est sorti. Reprise du temps.
Back comes the ball. Thomas Jolme has made his way onto the field. There he is. A big shaggy head of hair, one of the most recognisable in French rugby. Sekou Makalou, beautiful take from him, and now the charge is on for Stade Francais. Can they hit back? Can they get this try, get themselves back into the game? They're up on the line. Weber feeds. In goes Gomez Cordella. Looking to squeeze over the little pick and go. The bodies are on the line. Makalou is held up. The ball's still there. Under the posts. Over they go, and surely this time it is a try. It is indeed. The referee is happy that the touchdown has been made, and Stade Francais are back in this game. Segi Abramishvili is the try scorer, his second of the season.
Aucun doute, c'est très clair le toucher à terre. En plus, les Bordeaux, ils sont pas hors jeu. Il n'y a pas d'obstruction, il n'y a pas de problème.
Oh, great crash of bodies, and it's the 20-year-old Georgian prop, Abramishvili, who managed to get the ball down.
Allez.
And Segond with the opportunity of adding the conversion. In front of the posts. Through it goes, no problem at all. 21 points to 13. The gap back to 8 points. Well, Bordeaux have had the better of matches between these two sides in recent years. They've won 4 out of 5. But the most recent match in February last year ended with Stade Francais winning by 12 points to 6. Now, Bordeaux, prior to this game, hadn't scored a try for 2 matches today. They've got 2. and they lead by 21 points to 13. Still another 5 minutes or so before the half-time break. Stade Francais under pressure, doing well though. Barre looking for help. A little step inside. Nice work from Stefan Ahmed. Did well to just lance that little boil of pressure.
Stop.
Kick into space. Boros, try scorer with the little chip and chase. But it's Weber. Did he go into touch? Crowd reckons he did. Stade Francais keeping it alive with Briat. The ball knocked forward though, and away come Bordeaux. The crowd not quite so bothered now about that possible step into touch. Now their team has got their hands on the ball.
C'est le 9, on le touche pas. Avantage terminé sur l'en avant.
Advantage is over. Weber collects. Now is there an opportunity? Ahmed has a little bit of space, has he? Looks for the outside. Finds the inside pass for Macalou. Macalou finds Jeremy Ward, and Ward will go over for the try. His 6th try of the season. The South African brings Stade Francais right back into this game. From nowhere.
Bordelais, mais il y a avantage d'essai.
Well, Stade Francais were a little bit, well, not they were down, but not quite out at 21-6. We saw they were still showing plenty of feist back in the game with those 2 quick tries, bang, bang, one after the other. Lovely hands. Macalou with the perfect pass. And Jeremy Ward doing what he's done so well this season, being in the right place at the right time. Hanging off the shoulder of Macalou, you're bound to get chances. There's the smile. It's back again. Well, Joris Segond back in the blocks. Another, what you would imagine would be a relatively straightforward pop at goal. Straight in front, and through she goes. So now it's 21 points to 20, just the 1 point in it. Terrific work from Jeremy Ward. He's come on so well, Jeremy Ward. He still hasn't mastered his French yet. His press conference this week was a little bit of franglais, mainly in good Durban speak. But good way for him to celebrate belatedly his 28th birthday. That was back on January the 10th, so a couple of weeks ago. Captaining the side today with Paul Gabriag out of the way. And once again, Stade Francais on the charge. Ahmed, well, the kick is deflected into touch by Romain Boros. But suddenly, Stade Francais have found a little bit of oomph. And Stefan Ahmed coming into his own a little bit. 24 years old, Stefan Ahmed. Joined Stade Francais from Montauban in 2022. Racked up 7 tries in Pro D2 for Montauban in the season before that move. But he's yet to make his mark in the top 14. Only a matter of time, surely. Weber. And so the forwards roll on. And goes Etienne. Oh, little knock on. Diaby feeds it back. Bordeaux. Well, just hanging on a little bit as Uberti looks for the opening. They'll be happy to have the half-time whistle, I think, having blown their big lead. Just 1 point ahead at the moment. Oh, big tackle coming in from Lester Etienne. And the cries, the whistles, the boos, the hisses echo around the ground. The referee is going to come back and have a look and have a chat. Miloš Tamboué, the man taken down.
Plaquage sans ballon dans le dos du 14 Bordeaux, joueur vulnérable.
Ok, sur ce que tu me dis, carton jaune?
Oui.
Okay.
So there will be a yellow card. Tackled without the ball in the back. And try scorer and captain Ward is going to have a little think about life. After the ball had gone. Well, that is going to be a blow. Right on half-time, the first 10 minutes of the second half are going to be a little awkward for Stade Francais without their skipper and organiser, Jeremy Ward.
Stop!
Time almost up in this first period as Segond lashes the ball out into touch.
Okay, on la joue.
Jeremy Ward's first yellow of the season. Shaking his head in disbelief. He just got it wrong, I think. He was a little bit unsighted and went flying in on Tamboué. Fellow Sharks. UBB on the break. A little knock on there. And again, it's a little bit touchy. Harbel Koufna coming through. Maxime Lamotte not appreciating it. And the referee deciding to pop the lid on this first half. Blows for half-time. The crowd not overly impressed. I don't think that's so much by what they've seen from their team, but more by the way Stade Francais have come out and are not making it easy for the home side, no doubt. So off we go. Joris Segons gets us moving in the second half. Ball collected by Tamboué. And Paul Abadi, new recruit this year from Brive, gets the ball up and under. Big follow through from Huberti on Barret. But Weber digs it out. Remember, Stade Francais down to 14 men. Jeremy Ward on the sideline. Change in the home ranks with Pierre Bochaton making his way onto the field in place of Guido Petit. So Bordeaux Begles have lost both of their lock forwards. Adam Coleman replaced in the first half by Thomas Jolm. Oh, little knock on. Garcia won't be happy with that. Had a few little knock-ons. We saw Romain Barret in the first half for Stade Francais knock on a fairly straightforward pass. Equally there, just got his hands in the wrong place. Took his eye off the ball. Down it went. A little bit of roadworks being done. I think on Michele Ivaldi. Karim Ghazal. He is the main man on the touchline. Laurent Labitte, of course, is the boss. Paul Gustard, Morgan Parrott. Also doing excellent work on the bench for Stade Francais, but it's Karim Ghazal. He's the man you see on the touchline there. So the put-in, Weber. Away he goes down the blind side, little dink through. The chase is on, but Burros has it. Burros collects and carries through the back, I think. Did he manage to get a touchdown? He must have done. Second with the drop goal attempt. No joy for him. He's got 2 so far this season against Oyonnax and Pau, but a little bit over-ambitious with that effort. Makalou. Weber feeds. Habel Kufner playing link man. Try to score Abramishvili put through the washing machine. But still it's there for Stade Francais. In goes Azago. Still driving. Abramishvili makes his way in to lend a hand. Diaby trying to do a little bit of destruction on the side there. Burros, good take from him. Well, that's gone quite fortuitously back into Bordeaux hands, but was there a little offside? No, it's been given the other way. And another 10 metres given. Stade Francais, you can hear, you can carry on talking if you want to. You're correct. And he just marches them back 10 yards. Michael Ivaldi sticking the gum shield back in before he says anything else. And you could see Lester Etienne less than impressed with his teammates for the back chat. Oh, big tackle, wasn't it, from Tamifuna on Abramishvili. The referee calling a stop. There's a change being made on the touchline. So, Moses Alouemil is on for Abramishvili. He's the younger of the two Alouemils. He will come in at loose head. Older brother Paul will be wearing 23 and will be playing tight head in due course. Good take from Azago. And it's a free kick for the visitors. Maxime Lamotte, the man penalised. Couldn't quite keep it in. Mousta. Took it in the air, was trying to get back in over the line, landed on the line. Promising player, Maël Mousta, under 20 World Cup winner last year. Once again, Makalou making a real nuisance of himself. Forces the knock on. He's such a menace, Makalou. Coming through hard on Paul Abadi.
va se mettre ici, c'est un peu mieux peut-être. Pour le carton, il reste combien de temps s'il vous plaît? Je sais pas. Loïc, le carton, il reste longtemps?
And so we now got the two Aloe meals on the field. Francisco Gomez Cordella gives way for Paul Aloe meal. 9 years older than his brother. Paul is 32, Moses 23. The put in is with Stade Francais. But they concede the penalty, and it's Paul Aloe who is penalised. Coming in from the side, turning. Not the best first contribution. Score remains 21 points to 20, so Stade Francais going well in these opening minutes when they're down to 14. Still got a little bit of time before Jeremy Ward returns to the fray. Jolme feeds Garcia. Looking for a way through Mustin. Now Boros feeding outside him. It's Tamboy. Tamboy knocked back in the tackle by Makalou. Jolme. Oh, lose the ball, but it's gone backwards. In fact, the referee reckons that went forwards. I think Jolme might be a little bit unlucky there, but I can see why the referee gave that one. Certainly was out of control of it.
Gaucher, gauche. Ah, Bordeaux, tu veux dire? Ah, Bordeaux.
Good work by Tamboy. Well, there was the tackle on Jolme. Well, it's been given.
On voit les ralentis. Je parle d'un leading au visage, mais je ne l'ai pas perçu. Cédric.
Jefferson Poirot makes his way on for Hugo Boniface.
12 roses.
Very experienced prop Poirot. And Julien Del Bouy is on for Lester Etienne. Hasn't done anything particularly wrong, Etienne, but a chance to give Del Bouy some game time. He's had a really tough time with injuries over the last few years. This is his first game since round 8. Good work. Good work by Stade Francais. Marching forward, they got the penalty. And now, less than a minute before they're back up to 15. Jefferson Poirot being given a little bit of treatment in his first scrummage on board. Stade Francais taking their time getting up for this line out. Jeremy Ward back on the field, although you can see the clock still counting down, but he's been allowed back on. So Stade Francais back up to 15 as Michael Ivaldi looks for Romain Briat, finds him nicely. Ivaldi has the ball. The hooker, very experienced hooker, Ivaldi. Ball now with Del Bouy. Makalou taken down by Diaby. Has a go. He's held up by Jolme. Stade Francais look for the Flyboys to find a way through. Segond, little dink through. This is going to find touch. Just too far for Habel Kufner to collect. So that came off a Bordeaux boot.
This.
And so it is, a Stade Francais line-out.
Capitaine nous est remplacé. Merci. Le 6 passe capitaine.
A little bit of experience coming on with Zach Holmes making his way on. And Carlo Saidi will be well known to fans of the Sharks, the Stormers and the Lions. It's a good take by Briat again. Stade Francais coming. Ivaldi has the ball tucked under. Weber coming in. He's got some help from Delboy. Delboy for a back. He's acting very much like a flank forward, Delboy. Stade Francais still coming. The drive in from Hali Fonua. He's held up. Hello, Emile gets a little bit closer to the line. It's still there. It pops out behind Ivaldi. The pink shirts of Stade Francais closing in on that line of Bordeaux. Jolmin with the tackle. Paul Allo-Emile not able to get any further. Moses feeds. Now can they find a little room wide? The ball has gone to ground. The whistle goes. Was that a deliberate knock-on? No, they're coming back for a previous infringement. So a penalty for Stade Francais. They trail by 1 point. This is going to be a difficult one for them, because if they take the 3 points, they will be in the lead. But will they fancy their chances of the try? Going for posts. Pragmatism wins. So 12 minutes into the second half, Segond gets the chance to put the first points on the board of this second half, and also, if he's successful, give Paris the lead for the first time since he opened the scoring in the 6th minute.
Pour moi, Vivian Arraes sur les constructions. Ouais, c'est ça. Je trouve que les Bordelais gardent bien leur liaison, il n'y a pas de...
He's kicked 2 penalties and 2 conversions so far. No mistakes from Segond. And this one has just slipped inside the post, and that means that Stade Francais are now ahead. They lead Bordeaux Begles by 23 points to 21. While the home fans getting behind their team, raising the volume, raising the temperature. As Stade Francais once again show plenty of muscle in the forwards. They roll that maul 10 metres or so forward. But that's not a great up and under. And a chance now for Bordeaux Begles to turn the tables. Stolen away illegally, says the ref. Forwards all offside, none of them went back. And so a chance for Bordeaux to reclaim the lead. Zach Holmes has the ball And in fact, he's not going to try for posts. He's going for touch. Well, Bordeaux Begles may come to rue that, we will see. Not if they turn this into a 7-pointer, of course. It's Jolm at the front of the line out. Good work by the lock forward. Abadi feeds. In goes Sadi. A penalty once again, and Stade Francais need to be careful here. They are going to be in danger of a yellow if they're impeding. Macalou still in dispute over the ball. I think it was Pierre-Henri Azago. Yeah, he is jumping in front. It's from the line out from with bringing down Jolm. Once again, into the corner it goes. The sun comes out to smile on the home side. They're right up in the corner. This is a golden opportunity. The line out is good. Clean take. Now the forwards have got to do their job. It's tucked under the arm of Laterade, the replacement hooker, Romain Laterade. Working their way towards the Stade Francais line. Laterade still has ball in hand. Over they go for the try. Bordeaux Begles have scored. And they're back in the lead. They earned that, they deserved that. It was bold, it was a brave move from Zach Holmes to go for the corner rather than take the points, and it paid off with a try for replacement hooker Romain Laterade, his first of the season. Round the outside they went, and then through the hole in the middle. The defence just splintered and gave way. Third try for Bordeaux Begles. And now Holmes has his chance at goal.
Hors-jeu dans la zone des 10, c'était pour Marc Desclos. Le pied des rondelles, comme on dit. Est-ce qu'il disait comme
ça? Struck it well, but the ball just drifting away in the breeze. So no extras for Bordeaux Begles. They lead by 3 points, 26 points to 23. Well, Stade Francais' last game in the top 14 was against Clermont at home. They drew that one 14-all. What price? Another draw this afternoon. Still plenty of time as Barre collects. The shadows lengthening at the Stade Chaban-de-Mas.
Avantage pénalité 17. Hors-jeu.
Stade Francais looking to bounce back immediately. Barre, Segond, Ahmed.
17 là-bas, je vous demande de vous arrêter. Vous partez, mais non, vous partez le premier du ruck. Le botteur, il est 10 mètres derrière vous.
Jefferson Poirot penalised for an offside.
17 hors-jeu.
He's not had the best of starts, Jefferson Poirot.
17 devant le botteur. Il n'arrête jamais sa
Front of the kick-up.
Qui est en défense là-bas.
Well, now Segond has ball in hand, not going for posts, a little bit distant for him.
Donc tu les as fait ou je te les envoie?
Maybe he didn't fancy the angle. Certainly kicked well, would have levelled up the scores, 23, 26 each.
Deux. Changement.
Mathieu Irigoyen is on. Laurent Panis also on for Stade Francais. Off go Ivaldi and Habel Kufner. So Laurent Panis with the line out, goes to the back. It's well taken, but not straight, says the ref. And Bordeaux Begles are jubilant. Well, they banked on getting that right, Stade Francais. They didn't take the 3 points, they went for the corner. When you do that, you've really got to get it right to ensure the payoff. Still tight, 20 minutes remaining. As Abadi feeds a defensive scrum. Away goes Japan, number 8, Tatafu, trying to get Tambwe moving down the touchline. Bordeaux battling just outside their 22. Saidi takes the ball in. Bosheton at the back there wearing number 19. Over the top. That's well done by Tambwe. Gets it back on the Bordeaux side. And they will get they'll get the put in. It'll knock on at the same time from Azago.
All-inclusive to over 140 destinations. Live happy on a Morella cruise at All Protected.
Vitality gets your health moving forward. How? They give you half-price gym membership. Yeah, give me 5 more, Gary. Move forward with Vitality.
Once upon a time, there were 3 conservatories. In summer, one was too hot. In winter, one was too cold. But the one with the unique foil quilt system was always just right.
The unique conservatory heat reflective insulation system reflects heat and glare in the summer and locks in warmth in the winter.
And with a 10-year insurance-backed guarantee.
Visit conservatoryinsulations.com for your free quote today.
Why has Nordic Track spent nearly 50 years building machines that actually understand you? Machines so smart.
Incline. We're going up.
They automatically adjust for your workout and for you.
Let's get your heart rate up.
Why do we build these incredible machines? So you can be one too.
In business, they say it's all about the people you know. Is that really true?
Like Alan there needs someone to take him global. Javier is just that guy.
It's okay.
So close. And Cannonball here is just the person for her U.S. expansion. You'd never think Priya and Yuki-san would do business together, but they will. So maybe it's not about the people you know, it's about the people you don't know.
It's your very last chance to win this villa in Mallorca, plus £250,000. But you must enter the Omaze £1 Million House Super Draw by midnight tomorrow at omaze.co.uk.
And the best part? You'll be supporting Alzheimer's Research UK.
For your very last chance to win this stunning villa in Mallorca worth £3 million. And the cash? You must enter by midnight tomorrow at omaze.co.uk.
Think you're ready for Sky Broadband Super Sale? Think again. It's not just fast, it's full fiber fast. Get blown away by speeds 4 times faster than our standard broadband on the UK's most reliable broadband technology. Sky Broadband Full Fibre at an incredible low price of £29 a month with no upfront fees. Sky Broadband, built for entertainment.
I keep my home fresh with Febreze Revolution plug-in. And I use this. Febreze has smart programming to digitally control how much scent is released, so you never stop noticing freshness for up to 90 days.
Does mine have smart programming?
Oh, Febreze also has a refill reminder light, so I never miss a day of freshness.
Wow, it's so fresh.
Febreze Revolution.
Wrap yourself in cozy scents with the Febreze Limited Winter Edition.
At Wren, we make kitchens for every budget. With up to 60% off fully built kitchen units. And up to 7 years interest-free credit. Plus, in our famous winter sale, get an AEG dishwasher for just $149. Let's go, Britain! This is luxury for all, affordable for all. This is the Great Renovation.
Plenty of good rugby on the top 14 this weekend, so no matter where you are in the world, whether you're out there in a rugby club or at home, chopping up the onions ahead of your dinner this evening, wherever you may be, I hope you're enjoying it. Plenty to look forward to. Not least that game tonight, Toulon against La Rochelle. And then Sunday night, Racing against Toulouse. Some headline acts in there, even without the players that are away on international duty. Macalou. Rory Cockott, wearing number 20, 37 years old. I don't think he really expected to be playing this season. He retired as a player while he was at Castres a couple of years ago. Went to the Castres staff last season. Things didn't work out particularly well there. Came to Stade Francais to help them out and has been drafted into action. His 9th game of the season, not his best kick. Just giving the advantage a little bit to Bordeaux Begles, who lead this match by 26 points to 23. Nicely done, well taken by Bastien Vergne. Sets the Bordeaux backs moving. Moustin. Jefferson Poirot getting involved. And there's Bocheton. Is there a little bit of space out wide? Berti held up. They have the advantage and the penalty given. Macalou doing the rip. But the tackler not rolling away. Mahamadou Diaby taking the reins. Zach Holmes taking the ball. Once again, eschewing the chance for points and going for the corner. Looking for the knockout blow. Just turning the screw on Stade Francais. The Parisians eager to get out of there. 22, get back up the other end, but at the moment just making these little errors. Jolm at the front of the line out. It's with Laterade. Abadi looking for the ball. It's not there though. It's coming back on the Stade Francais side, and that is really well worked by the visitors. Bordeaux a little bit dozy there. Slow getting the ball back. Sekou Makalou has had a big game today. He's been involved in a little bit of rough and tumble. He's been getting up the noses of the Bordeaux back row and the Bordeaux front row. Just about anyone wearing a claret shirt today. But he's been at his best. Ripping the ball and setting off on terrific charges upfield. He's going to have to do some defending now, though. Stade Francais back in their 22. Looking to run the ball out. It's with Haile Fanua. Cocotte. Slow ball back. Cocotte launches a ball over the top. Finds touch. And forward they come now to halfway. Remember, it was 21-20 to Bordeaux at half-time, so it's been a very tight second half. But Bordeaux goes short. Makalou on the charge through. The referee, I think, saying that didn't go 5. Yeah, didn't go 5 metres. So Stade Francais will have the ball. Well, they look pretty close. You see those allowed more often than they're disallowed. Bourros takes well, is tackled while he's in the air. Rory Cocotte, another man who's good at getting up the noses of opposition. Penalty has been awarded. So Holmes sends it into touch, and once again the pendulum swings. Well, Cocotte coming in hard and low. Bourros definitely in the air there.
C'est bon pour toi, Loïc? Allez, reprise du temps.
Good take from Boston.
17, non, 17. Non, vous avez perdu la liaison.
Well, Makalou is in a little bit of trouble. He was in the referee's eye line there, telling him to get back, but couldn't disengage himself. Bordeaux coming strong. Laterade going in low. Sadie. Bourros feeds Tanavili, who has come on in the backs. Jolm has it. Neat little piece of work from Jolm to feed Diaby. Abadi gets the ball moving out wide. Boros now, is there a little bit of space? Oh, lovely ball back inside for Boros. Oh, this is lovely work from Bordeaux. Now down the touchline it goes, and Tamboy, can he collect? He can't collect the ball out into touch. Well, that was a really sharp piece of work by Bordeaux. Some lovely handling. Almost got Medoshwe Tamboy away. Dink down the line. Curse of the rugby ball. The awkwardness of the oval bounce. Medoshwe Tamboy, born in Zaire, of course. Played for the Lions, played for the Sharks, played for the Bulls. Scored 9 tries last season for UBB. Of course, they've got a couple of other fairly decent wingers in Damien Penaud and Louis Biarri, both of whom will be playing for France, one imagines, next Friday against the Irish down in Marseille. The home side get away, the visitors get away with this. They get the penalty, Stade Francais.
On perd sa liaison, on est sur le côté, ici on l'effondrait.
Clinging on by their fingertips. 3 points in it as we enter the last 10 minutes of the second half. The last 10 minutes of the match. All results still possible at this point.
Voilà, le problème c'est ça, c'est les 19. Okay.
As things stand, Bordeaux would go level on points with Racing on 40 if they were to win this match. They wouldn't necessarily go top. Racing, of course, playing against Toulouse on Sunday.
19. Reprise du temps.
A point for Stade Francais would keep them in third, at least for the moment. But they're only 1 point ahead of Toulouse and Toulon, 2 points ahead of Pau, and 3 points ahead of Castres and Clermont. So they could do a little bit of a slide, but at the moment, they have a defensive bonus point. They want more. Cocotte has it. Feeds, it's not the best part. Oh, that looked a little bit forward. Referee doesn't reckon so. Yes, he does. Jeremy Ward looks a little incredulous. But, no doubt about it.
Okay.
Macalou has been looking a little bit in the wars in the last few minutes or so. Mathieu Irigoyen already on. Ryan Chapuis also on the bench, back row forward, unless he's already on. I don't think so. But it may be that Macalou is going to have to take a little breather. Stade Francais still have 7.5 minutes in which to steal this game, inflict a first home defeat of the season in the top 14 for Bordeaux Begles.
Il n'y a pas de stabilité ici.
And of course, if Stade Francais do come through to win this, they will go second. They will leap their opponents, move up to second place.
On atteint une bonne stabilité avant d'introduire, hein, d'accord?
Sors! Seconde! Flexion! Bas! Lié!
And so the front rows settle as it's not looking terribly stable. Back it comes, quick ball from Bordeaux. Zach Holmes gets things moving. Boros feeds outside. Tambwe still going. He's got through one defender. He's finally brought down. Bordeaux, once again, doing what they do, just turning up the gas a little bit, stepping up a gear as away goes Bastien Vergne. But they've held on to it too long in the tackle, giving away the penalty.
Le Rose est premier ici. Bordeaux tout seul au sol. Joueur isolé, garde le ballon.
Vergne was isolated. Stade Francais were first to the tackle, and he was isolated and holding on, clinging on for dear life there. Segon bangs the ball into touch. Time ticking away, just over 5 minutes remaining for Stade Francais. They trail by 3 points. Segond, remember, has already got 2 drop goals to his name so far this season against Oyonnax and Pau. He's a confident man when it comes to the drops. It could be a possibility. But they will be looking at the moment for the try. They'll be looking to win this match, not draw it at the moment. Oh, it's stolen. Bordeaux escape. Looking, oh, it's the intercept. It's going to be a try. It is a try for Stéphane Ahmed. Oh, Stade Francais go into the lead with just 5 minutes remaining. Wonderful work from Stéphane Ahmed. It was a looping, floated pass. It was ideal. It was absolutely perfect for him to intercept. It was telegraphed too much, and Ahmed goes through for his first try of the season, and by my reckoning, his first try in the top 14. Well, it was a great opportunity for the counter. It was the long floaty pass, the cutout from Tapoy to Boros. It was just that delay in the pass, and that allowed Ahmed to see what was happening, timed his jump to perfection, and away he went. It was a little bit of a winner takes all, because had he not got his hands on it, then it would have been Boros away with a field to run. Stade Francais go into the lead. Well. Clock ticking away as Segond makes no great effort to take this quickly. Just watching the clock. 30 seconds remaining. Eating up time. Segond is pretty cool. He knows he can bang this over. Using up all the time he can now. Professionalism in modern rugby. Over she goes, 2 more points on the board. And now the ball back in Bordeaux's court. They've got to return with interest. They cannot go for a drop goal or a penalty. They trail by 4 points. Bordeaux need to score a try to win this match, to keep their 100% record at home, to stay second in the top 14. And the Stade Francais forwards have control at the moment. Cocotte just wheeling the ball back, launching the ball high into the Bordeaux sky. Boros collects, looks to get the backs moving. Boros running into a little bit of trouble there, going on the short side. Oh, big tackle on Tapue. But the knock on from Ahmed. Well, if this is how it finishes, it's a really, really gutsy win from Stade Francais. They can't say they've been pretty, but they've been really determined. That tackle from Jeremy Ward, what a pile driver there. Now Ahmed just knocking on as he picked up. Jeremy Ward's such a big influence. Captained the South Africa under-20 side, I believe, some years ago. Never played for the Boks. But his arrival at Stade Francais has given them real backbone in the centre. So important to have leaders dotted around the field, and he is certainly one of them. 2 minutes remaining. The game has slowed down. Stade Francais won't mind if this scrummage has to be reset a couple of times. But back it comes cleanly. Now, can the home side do anything? Tapue looking to make, Tanavili going through the centre. Zach Holmes is held up. Jolm drives into the pink wall. Boros feeds. Tanavili again. There's Tapue. Oh, there's a little bit of space for Uberti. Steps inside nicely. Uberti lays it back. Now, can Bordeaux keep up this momentum? They're dangerous when they're flying. Jean feeds. That's good work from him. Nice hands from Bordeaux. Vernier goes in. Jeremy Ward trying to referee the contest a little bit there. The referee Thomas Charabat telling him to leave it to him. Uberti once again. Good tackle from Segonde. The forwards pile in, making their way towards the line. Holmes looking for the gap, almost through. In goes Saidi. Boros. Again, a little burst of acceleration into a gap. Abadi is held up. We're into the last 20 seconds of this contest. We're entering the last phases, the last play of the game. Just 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Saidi is down. Tapue. Jolm. Jolm driving in. Not a knock-on, says the ref. Holmes feeds. Big tackle on Tatafu. It's come back on the Stade Francais side. They've kicked it out, and that is the end of the game, and that is a fantastic win for Stade Francais. They have come to Bordeaux, and they are the first team to win here this season in the top 14. It's finished Bordeaux Begles 26, Stade Francais 30. Terrific performance from the Parisians. A defensive bonus point.